Hello everyone, I hope audio video clear. Welcome you all to the Achievers Adda platform. So guys, UGC NET paper 1 re-examination related revision, previous year questions we are doing it, started from yesterday. So yesterday we had a great session. Now this is the part number 2, second session of the day. So in this I will try to complete the remaining 20 to 25 questions of the paper 1 which we have solved yesterday. The continuation will be there. And if you are first time over here in this class, please do subscribe to this channel and join in our community. And also, as we inform tomorrow, this is the final day. Tomorrow early morning 6 a.m. the first session is going live in 7 days re-exam revision sessions in Achievers Adda platform, where we are going to do topic wise previous year questions with explanation, and new concepts also will be given more importance in this. Starting that is from tomorrow 14th, 6 a.m. will be the first session. Just at a 339 rupees, you will get the PDF for each session, and you will also get 18 CBT NTA model based paper 1 mock test also with explanation. It will be there. So recording will be valid for 30 days. Those who are not attending the live session, but I strongly recommend you to take the live sessions only. And this will be only in English medium. Those who belong to Telangana set examination paper 1 course, contact to the WhatsApp number. And Drona batch starting from the 15th August, day after tomorrow, we are going to start the complete detailed batch for the December examination, KSET, WBSET, JKSET, Tamil Nadu set, all the state set examination. It will be useful. Paper 1 in commerce, both batches are going to start. For a 1 week, different timing will be there, but regular timing will be 8:30 for the commerce morning and 6 p.m. for the paper 1 usually be there. But for this 7 days, it will be a different timing for Drona batch. Right? So let's start the session without late. Are you ready? Please do hit a like button. Yesterday we have not solved one question. It is going to be useful for all the state set exam, including the Telangana, AP set and Karnataka set. So don't worry about it. Very good evening to all. Very good evening. Chalo, let's get started. Yesterday we have not solved one question. I will solve that question first. Later we'll go to the next question. In this question yesterday, a person X is twice as good as workman a person Y, which means X is doing 2 times efficiency and Y is 1 time in efficiency. Total, if they both together, if they do now, it is 3 times. So if X plus Y together now, it will be 3 times. So they given both complete in 18 days, which means to be this 18 is going to be for the both people. If they join together, they are going to do it in 18. And 18 into 3 is the efficiency. If you do it, how much it will be? 54. You will get it. Right? So 3 eggs are how much? If you do it, 54 you will get it. This 54 is the cumulative for both. Question is about find the number of days the person X as well as the Y can complete the job if each work them separately. Individually if they do it, 54 is the entire efficiency. If one person alone do, that is Y, if alone do, then 54 it will take. If a Y, X is going to do 54 divided by 2, because his efficiency is 2 times of the Y. So then it will be 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 14. So 27 is for X and 54 is for Y. 27 and 54, option A will be the correct answer. Tomorrow morning it will start, sir. The 7 days re-exam session, it will be starting at 6 a.m. Let's go to the next question, which is a continuation of yesterday's one. From the fallacy, informal fallacy question, which informal fallacy is committed in the following argument? Efforts have been going on for centuries to provide conclusive evidence for the claims of astrology, but not met any access, have not met any access. So therefore we must conclude that astrology is nothing but nonsense. This is a conclusion from the above argument which they have given. Is it right or not is a question. Please do hit a like button if you like it. If you don't like it, you may hit dislike button. See, informal fallacy type of questions are always like this only. One situation and conclusion they'll give, and what type of error is committed. Error is nothing but fallacy. So what type of fallacy it is? Efforts have been going on for centuries to provide conclusive evidence for the claims of astrology, but have not met any access. Therefore, it is a nonsense. Answer is argumentum ad ignorantium. This is also called as an appeal to ignorance. See, there was a famous example which was repeated in the previous question other than this. This is the first time example they given. So, if we believe that ghost exists, or else many are believing that ghost does not exist. So, I also believe that ghost does not exist. Or else nobody able to prove that ghost does not exist. So, I will believe it as ghost exists only. As nobody able to prove it as wrong. So that type of argument is an argumentum ad ignorantium. You are ignoring something. You are ignoring the facts. You are ignoring the fact just because of the belief or the proving. You are going with it, which is called as an appeal to ignorance. Here, I will show you the better one. Appeal to ignorance. No one has ever proved that ghost does not exist. So ghost exists. This is another example for the appeal to ignorance. You are ignoring the main fact, whether somebody proved or not. You are believing on something because of previous things. That is ignoring, argumentum ad ignorantium. Next question. This question in logical reasonings, 5 questions are very much fixed. One question is going to come from the informal fallacy. 2 questions are going to come from the square of opposition concept. One is directly square of opposition, another one is square of opposition equivalency related question they can ask. If some fishes are not egg-laying animals is true. Simply some not is given. In square of opposition, we usually will have 4 oppositions. One is A, E, I, O. So this is some not. So this is some positive, some not, which is particular negative in nature. They are giving this some not O. So which one can be immediately inferred as a false? They are saying this is a true one. Then which one will be definitely immediately to be false? That's the question. If this is true, quite opposite as per the contradictory square of opposition. There are 4 square of opposition now. Contradictory square of opposition. If this is true, this will become false. If this is true, this will become false. Ulta. That will be a contradictory to each other, these statements. these two statements are always contradictory to each other. A to O and I to E. Both are quite opposite to each other, which is why it is contradictory square of opposition. So what it will be? All fishes are egg-laying animals will be definitely immediately to be false. Option A will be the correct answer. Third question, similar question, you may look at. Similar. So equivalency based question. That wasn't contradictory. And in other shift, they may ask the subcontrary, subalternation, contrary. Here the logically equivalent statement there are. What does it mean? This statement, same meaning has to come. Which of the following four statements will give same meaning like this statement? Some dogs are not aggressive animals. Some dogs are not aggressive, which means some not is given. So similar meaning, in which of the option you can able to get it? Similar meaning. In which option you can get? Sir, solving the known questions will not give you any edge in the competition. Try to solve some unknown question which is as per the examination standard, then your real caliber will get to know. Solving the same question, easy teaching aptitude, research aptitude, if you get that type of question only, I will solve, otherwise I will not solve. This type of attitude will not work. When you are getting this type of exceptional type of questions also, you should be in a position to deal. Then only you will be in the zone of JRF. Otherwise, where everybody is lying, same place you will be also. There is no worth of doing it. So answer will be some dogs are not aggressive. Some aggressive are not. This is some aggressive animals are not dogs they given. Which means they change the predicate and subject position, which is wrong, not suitable. Some non-aggressive are not non. This non, if you can cancel. Some aggressive animals are not dogs. You can read it out. Some dogs are not aggressive animals. Some dogs are not aggressive animals. Here some non and non cancel. Some aggressive animals are not dogs is a appropriate word. Because here they straight away eliminated that this not is to be given. They given not for the dogs. Some aggressive animals are not given. But they stated some dogs are not aggressive animals. If you write it ulta, this will be the correct option as compared to the A. Because there is a rules. AEIO rules will be there in the square of opposition as well as in the syllogism. When you can able to convert the predicate to subject, subject to predicate, we call it as a conversion. In the conversion also, you cannot convert everything as you want. It will be based on the some not, all and none. Based on that, it will be there. There are separate rules. I have a separate video also. You may just type it in the YouTube, that square of opposition by Shiva sir. You will be able to understand that. Chalo, next. Which of the following statements are contradictory? In single concept square of opposition, third question it is. Understand the intents. Single square of opposition. What is contradictory? We know that contradictory. There are four statements where A, E, I, O. E and I are contradictory and A and O are contradictory. So first look at the option in this type. Only two pairs will be there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Two pairs only will be there. That will confuse you. Damn sure all and some not you should search. All and some not. A and B is there in the option? It is there, fourth option. Try to check whether I and E also there or not. I is this one and E. C and D option is not there. So conceptually A comma B and C comma D are the correct answer. But this is not there in the options. So you can eliminate this one, go for this one. A means all, E means no, I means some and O means some not. Right? So it will be simply option D will be the correct answer. It is not C, it is D. Contradictory they are asking. Contradictory, quite opposite to each other. Now, Indian logic, one question. So I always recommend in logical reasoning to get 5 questions correct. Learn 3 concepts. One, first, primarily square of opposition. Second, syllogism. Third, fallacy, informal fallacy types. Letter smaller. Madam, others are watching comfortably. I don't know how it is small for you. Tomorrow revision class timing, morning 6 a.m. to 8:30 class number 1. Evening 6 p.m. to 8:30 class number 2. 9 to 10 p.m. will be class number 3 for the revision course of 7 days. Every day 6 hours. Question is, when I left my office few minutes ago, there was no coffee on my table. Now when I returned, there is a cup of coffee laying on my table. Therefore, I can conclude that somebody must have bought a cup of coffee for me during my absence at the time of office. So what type of knowledge has been there in the given example? Not Anupalabdhi. Try to understand the question requirement carefully. Requirement of the question, they are saying it is not about the absence. It is not about the absence. There is a bottle on this table, but there is no one in this room. If I say there is nobody in this room, when I'm saying that one, that is Anupalabdhi. But the context of this question is, few minutes ago there was no coffee, but now it is there. So I started imagination. I started assumption, the presumption. I started assuming that somebody, the attendant or peon, might have come to our room and they kept the coffee and went away. That's my imagination which is going in my mind. The imagination is generally called as an arthapati, which is postulation, invalid source of knowledge. Out of the 6 pramanas, there are 2 sources of knowledge are invalid in nature. Means sometimes may be true, sometimes may be false. That is, Arthapati and Anupalabdhi are both the invalid source of knowledge. And this too, this is recognizing the absence. This is imaginating something like Devdatta, Krishnadatta, Those examples were given in the previous question. Now ICT related questions. ICT. Which of the following application A to C are built on the top of open source digital platforms? It means to be open source. Anybody can use without payment. That is what open source. Anybody can use without payment. Answer is going to be option number A. Why? No, Skype is to some extent only it is free, open source, but Skype is copyrighted or patented by the Skype platform. Even Skype paid version also available, not a free version only. It is paid version also available. You need to pay to experience the features, main features of the Skype. Whereas Arogya Setu, during the COVID-19 time period, Government of India has launched this Arogya Setu to understand whether the candidate, whether the person or the human or the citizen of the country is infected by the COVID or not. To get to know, this Arogya Setu was installed. When you are flying in the flights, this is must at that time. Moodle is a modular oriented distance learning environment. So Moodle is an open source learning management system. It is where you can manage your digital learning environments via this platform. So many teachers are using it at a worldwide, not only in India. In India, it is very less in operation, but in outside India, it is high. This is an excellent question. Almost this question is getting repeated, not in this list 1, list 2 form, in a different statement form from the 2020 COVID time onwards. Answer please. Evolution of the technologies. So answer for this question is option number 1. Why it is? Web 1.0 is matched with the fourth one. So initially our internet or the www mainly to be used to gain the information from the Google or the web browsers or whatever the information is there in the web, we used to get. That is a primary usage initial. Slowly when they are upgrading, Web 2.0 started. Web 2.0 is content creation, like the content which is created in a digital like ebook format and all. That was a content production via digital platforms or a digital via web. Web 3.0 is democratization of capacity of action and knowledge. Knowledge that we are producing via Web 2.0. How that knowledge can be utilized to the end users. That was the Web 3.0. There is a in between Web 4.0 also there, where artificial intelligence introduction, the chat GPT and all. Web 4.0, it will come under Web 4.0 AI, artificial intelligence, majorly machine learning, blockchain technology and all. That is Web 4.0. Web 5.0, which is a more upgraded version, futuristic in nature. Artificial intelligence including the emotional intelligence, where web is getting operated according to the emotions of the humans also. That is Web 5.0, which is emotional web, where web is going to understand the feelings and emotions of our effectiveness of a affective, not effective. So of a person. Based on that, the reactions and the replace and interaction is going to be there between the web and the user. So that is upgraded, futuristic oriented, not now. Presently, this is not available. We are at Web 4.0 only. We didn't went to Web 5.0 as of now. It is not. Just technologies different. National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. It was a mission by the Education Ministry, NMEICT we call it as. All the digital platforms comes under this particular NMEICT only. So it is envisaged as a centrally sponsored scheme, obviously. I given the answer. NMEICT has produced wondrous benefits for younger minds studying in primary, secondary and higher education institutions. Very general question. Answer is both true. So unfortunately, your answers are wrong. Only Neelu Saranya is correct. Answer is option C. Only one person made it correct. First statement is correct. Second statement is wrong. Why it is? Let's see. NMEICT is a central government platform, central government initiative to launch the digital initiatives under this scheme, which is under the Education Ministry. Previously, it was Ministry of Human Resource Development. That is MHRD. Now it is Ministry of Education. First statement is very much clear. Second one is NMEICT has produced. Wondrous means very heavy benefits, delightful benefits. Wondrous means delightful. Higher satisfied benefit. Produced already for young minds studying in primary, secondary and higher education institution. Actually, the result of this NMEICT scheme is depending upon the success of various digital initiatives launched under this scheme. Whether all the digital initiatives are being used in primary, secondary, higher education institution, then we can quantify the result of this NMEICT. It's a best scheme, but the result of this scheme is not yet quantified. So they are saying it is produced. Only some initiatives are running in the secondary and higher education. Very less initiatives are being implemented properly. That's why the produced is, you are only just announcing that it is very much highly successful in all the levels of education sector, but it is not as such. This is purely depending upon different parameter. You cannot outrightly say that in all the levels of institution it is successful. So it's a vague statement which is false. Digital signature service has been launched on Adda platform is called DG Sign Desk, eSign Desk, Online eSign Desk, Google Sign In. You also said 3. Okay, Baba. Baba, you are also correct. So answer is option 2, eSign Desk. This is a platform where digital signature service is being launched in Aadhaar platform, where Aadhaar platform is there now, Uday. So that platform is using eSign Desk to recognize the digital signature service. This service in this platform made it available with the help of eSign Desk organization. So that is a company name only, and the service name also, eSign Desk. So where Aadhaar user can able to authenticate their digital signature by using this feature called as an eSign Desk. And Google Sign In, we know with our Gmail it will be there. Online Sign Desk and DG Sign. There is nothing called as like this, but there is a DG Locker. Another important one, DG Locker. This DG Locker where you can able to authenticate your electronic certificates. If you can mention, if you can select your area and SSC memo, Aadhaar, PAN card, all the things will be available under digital DG Locker. If you can able to add to your login, and wherever you are applying for anything, if you mention a DG Locker ID, they will authenticate automatically. Majority cases in DMAT account you will use this. Information Technology IT Amendment Act 2008 aimed at strengthening the law to combat cybercrime came into force in India on 27th of October 2009, 17th of October 2009 and 8. Which one is correct? IT amendment was happened in 2008. That is clear. But that amendment came into force, into implementation from when? Please do hit a like button, guys, if you like a session. And if you don't like, you may hit dislike button also. As well as do not forget to join into tomorrow's starting course, that is 7 days revision, re-exam revision course. Please join into that via Achievers Adda platform from the link given in the description or in the chat box. If you have any doubt, you can approach on the number which is visible on the screen after the class. Chalo sir. When it is? So it is definitely any amendment will come. Any amendment usually be when it comes in 1 year, next year onwards it will be implemented. Even Finance Act amendment, also income tax, budget, every, if they are releasing this year means from next onwards it will be applicable. So 2008 they have made amendment, 2009 onwards it will be. But 27th October or 17th October is a question. It is 27th October. Very factual question, nothing conception. 27th October it started implementation. Now I'll take this 5 questions of people and environment lead. Chalo, let's take it with a continuation. Don't scare for this unit. Why I told you to skip this one now to do it later one at the end, because many people think that unit number 9, people development environment, is very much hectic. That's why I don't want to slow down the momentum of the class. But anyway, let's continue with the same pace. Read out the question. Try to learn something if you have not done. If you have not done previously, try to learn something new. One of the way to control the greenhouse gas emission is by encouraging the energy efficiency throughout the society in our country. Improving energy efficiency has significant environmental benefits. When you don't know much, go with the safe option. That is, option 1 is the correct answer. Both are true. But why it is true conceptually? See, there is a concept called as an global warming, where high temperature, when temperature is very high, automatically climate change will happen. Climate change will happen. In order to control this one, whichever the global warming elements, that is greenhouse gases control you. You should not remove the greenhouse gases. Rather, you should control the greenhouse gases is a best beneficial way to the climate change. Because if you remove entirely also, it will create environmental sustainable problem. So that is why controlling greenhouse gas emissions is encouraging the energy efficiency throughout the society in our country. So it is a best way. We need to control, we should not phase out or we should not remove it. Improving energy efficiency has significant environmental benefits. Significant environmental benefits. Major benefit is that climate change will be converting into sustainable way. Climate change effect will come down slowly. It will be in a controllable and it will be environmental beneficial. That is what majorly related to controlling of greenhouse gases. Because temperature will be under the control. It should not be a too much heavy temperature. This question will trigger your mind. Don't get panic. Out of 50 questions, some question, 1 or 2 questions will be like this one. Don't get panic when it comes in the exam. See, the people. The moment they see people and environment question, they will run away. Khatam. They don't want to even listen also. अच्छा। Toxicodynamics refers to distribution of chemicals in the body. Toxicokinetics refers to the process by which chemical produce the effects in the body. Listen, both are false statement because they are given ulta. This statement is correct for toxicodynamics and this statement is correct for toxicokinetics. Toxicodynamics refers to distribution of chemicals in the body. No, this is kinetics. Whenever chemicals are going inside the body and it is getting distributed to various parts of the body is a kinetics. Kinetics is a force to inject various chemicals inside the body. Whereas dynamics is keep on changing. Because of that, impact will be there, the effect. Process by which chemicals produce effects. Whatever chemicals went into the body with this kinetics process, that will produce the various adverse or negative impact on the body. Diseases will come now due to this chemical which went into the body. So the final impact, that adverse effect is called as a dynamics. The chemicals, once they go into the body, the process they do is kinetics. How they are distributing it to various parts of the body. Whereas when the chemical is, in fact, it went into body and producing certain type of negative effects, the diseases it will lead, which is dynamics in nature. Next, light water nuclear reactor. Light water nuclear reactor will use which of the following moderator? See, every nuclear reactor will produce the nuclear energy. In that, they will have a reactors where fission, fusion. Fission means coming together, fusion means going. So, like this, very heavy pressure they will create to produce a nuclear energy. In that, different type of moderator, like how we use magnetic tape will be used in disk, whereas small optical disk will be used. That is different for the storage purpose. Pen drive is different, whereas SSD is different. RAM is different, ROM is different. So different element will be used. When solar, aluminum, the silicon cells will be used. Like that, light water nuclear reactor will use which of the following as a moderator to create a pressure to produce. It is a normal water. Light means very regular water, H2O. Ordinary water, general water will be used in this light water. Basic nuclear reactor, this is. If it is somehow high and modernized version, then it will be graphite. As this is the light water nuclear reactor, it will use ordinary water, H2O will be used as a moderator. Next, even if you see the graphite will be used in heavy water. So it is used as a moderator in some nuclear reactor, especially in the graphite moderator reactor will be there. So where it is used in the reactors like RBMK, Chernobyl, where Magnox reactors, Chernobyl reactors, graphite moderator reactors will be using that graphite. Next, there are two types of water generally. Hard water, soft water, or else for the water quality, permanent hardness will be there, temporary hardness will be there. So this question is related to hardness, softness of water. So we need to identify the features of hard water. Uranium-235 is to produce the nuclear energy. In India, we have thorium reserves as compared to the uranium reserves. Correct. Answer is going to be option number 2. I will not pinch much. Many of them correct. ACE. Sorry. ACE. Hardness water can occur in both surface and underground, and it caused by carbonates of magnesium and calcium. Magnesium and calcium. Hardness of water causes scaling water distribution system. You can look at the difference between soft and hard water. Just look at this difference. Where high mineral content is there, that is a hard water. High minerals will be there. And here, as compared to the hard, soft water will have very less minerals. Magnesium and calcium are the ions which will be there in hard water. Here, it is having sodium ions, soft water. And here, often has a characteristic taste. You can able to taste the hard water. But here, soft water in majority cases will be salty. Taste of salt water is salt. Formed from when water flows, the river, when it is flowing now, that will be a hard water without purification, which is having more minerals without purification. When we purify, it will be a soft. Produced by passing hard water over an exchange resin. It is nothing but ion exchange resin is nothing but purifiers. And soap has less effect. Even if when you are doing a bath, I hope everybody might have experienced in a rivers when you went to some rituals or anywhere in temple, big temples. If you go and bath in rivers, in the flowing river, where soap will not work much. It will not be much fluid in nature. Whereas here soap will work. It will have a good effect. Foam also will come. It is bekar, but foam will come. Here, the foam is not coming means the water is more mineral in nature. Good water. SDG, very easy question. You can answer. Intended to be achieved by which year? SDG. Human consumption is wrong. Correct. Human cannot consume that one. Due to humans only created dirtiness over there. Very quick answer, direct answer, it is 2030, no need to wait. Option 4. But when it is starting, what is the time period of SDG? Timeline, SDG time period, MDG and SDG. From when to when? Time period, please tell. Time period, what is the time period? Higher education, last 5 questions of the session. Time period, please. 2016 to 2030, not 2015 to 30. Whereas MDG also 2001 to 2015. It is not 2000 to 2015. It is 2001 to 2015. In 21st century, higher education development in India should focus on which areas? Superb, Akash. In 21st century, our education system should focus on, majorly higher education should focus on where? Answer is 1. Answer is 1. In NEP 2020, if you could look into the document, even I have also taken a session, NEP 2020, where this having 5 important pillars: access, equity, and access, equity, accountability, and the quality. One more E also there. Access, equity, AEQ done. One more is there. I forgot. I can't able to recall exactly. Access, equity, accountability, quality, and one more is there. I forgot. One more E also there. So access, equity, accountability, and the quality are the major. Whereas single domain government, market driven fee, these are business type. So higher education should not focus on this thing. Government, single domain government aided is not possible because our system itself is a federal system where multi-government is existing. So option will be A and D only. One more thing will be there: access, equity, quality, accountability, one more. Affordability, correct. Affordability. The 5th one is access, accountability, affordability, equity, quality are the 5 pillars of NEP 2020. Higher Education Council. Actually, this HECI is the new regulatory body to be implemented under the NEP 2020. It is having 4 verticals and their respective names also given here. What is that? Four, first one, second one, third one, like that they categorize. I explained many times in the class. Answer is going to be 1. First vertical will be, this is most important, NHERC, National Higher Education Regulatory Council. Second vertical will be National Accreditation Council. Third one will be Higher Education Grants Council. Fourth one, General Education Council. General Education. This should be in same sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same sequence, it is to be recognized. Same sequence. So option A is the correct answer. First one is NHERC. Second one is Accreditation Council. Third one is Grants Council. This will give a funding. This will give assessment body. This is a regulatory. And this is related to conceptual framework like National Higher Education Quality Framework. Even recently there is a one question which was appeared, 6.5 credits National Conceptual Framework, NEC, NCF, National Conceptual Framework. Some NCF credits were asked for the 4 years degree in June 13th examination. That comes under this Education Council only, where all those framework bodies will be undertaken under this. National Conceptual. National Curriculum Framework. Correct. National Curriculum Framework. Recently 6.5 was asked, na? National Curriculum Framework 2023 or 22 something. That comes under General Education Council. Conventional education uses traditional teaching learning methods in which teachers and learners are involved by interacting in face-to-face manner in the classroom. In active learning, the timely feedback from either the instructor or fellow student is not crucial to the learning process. Whenever not is coming, na, you should think about it. Think. So answer is 3. Conventional education uses traditional learning teaching methods where learners are involved face-to-face communication, not an online classroom. Whereas timely feedback, either the instructor or the fellow students, not critical. In active learning, timely feedback will be there in active learning. But it is not critical, they are saying. Feedback is necessary in the face-to-face conventional learning. Whether students are able to understand what teacher is saying on the board or not. In the offline classroom, that is mandatory. The interaction is mandatory. Feedback is mandatory. They are saying it is not crucial, which is absolutely wrong statement. Second statement is wrong. First statement is correct. Always face-to-face classes will be more interactive. Which of the following ancient texts relate to the law? Law. Grihya Sutra, Nyaya Sutra, Dharma Sutra, Sankhya Pravachana Sutra. We are very sure about one thing. Law means Nyaya. Look at the option. Where B exists, find out that options and eliminate remain option. Oh, extraordinary answer. Nyaya is not Nyaya. This Nyaya is different. Hold on. Nyaya Sutra, here Nyaya is a philosophy. We have almost 10 schools of philosophical thoughts are there, 10 school of thoughts. Yoga, Nyaya, even Advaita, Vedanta. These are all various 10 schools are there, which are divided into 6 plus 4. 4 are heterodox and 6 are orthodox. So Nyaya is one of the orthodox. Under the Nyaya only 6 pramanas are there, where Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upmana, Anupalabdhi, Attapati, Shabda, all 6 are comes under. That is a philosophy. This is not related to law. Whereas Grihya Sutra and Dharma Sutra comes under here. A and C. Option B is the correct answer. What is Grihya Sutra? The rules and regulation to be followed for the domestic as well as the regular lifestyle, or tradition, or regular life which we follow within the home or outside the home, the domestic culture. Whereas Dharma Sutra is the ethics and social responsibilities and duties to be followed in our Indian culture. That is Dharma Sutra. This law is telling about the rules to be followed in Grihya as well as Dharma. We went wrong in this. The clue was wrong. Okay. The Act of Incorporation passed by Lord Canning in February 1857 provided for the establishment of which of the following? Lord Canning and Lord Curzon are the two important governor generals in the British India. Last and final question, this one. Act of Incorporation passed by Lord Canning in February 1857 provided for the establishment of which of the following? Which of the following universities? Actually, there is a good dispatch report in 1854 from the London, the British major head office, headquarters, or the high command will be there, na? They will send one dispatch to British East India Company. They'll send some dispatch. In that, this is also called as a Magna Carta. Whatever they send to India, this in India they have to implement this mandatory. Final, they have to bound. In India they have to follow. So what they sent for the education sector is that establish 3 British model universities in India. Accordingly, when they suggested in 1854, in 1857, they established 3 British model universities in India. That is University of Bombay, Madras and Calcutta. Bombay, Madras, Calcutta are the 3 universities were established. A, C, D. Upon the recommendation in 1854, dispatch was arrived, and in 1857 it is implemented by establishing this BMC. Magna Carta, correct. Right. So these are the questions for the day in the second part of the session. I hope the explanations are useful to you and the sessions are useful to you. If you feel it is beneficial to you, please hit one like button and one share with your known friend and one subscribe. That is more than sufficient to us. And if you want to join in our tomorrow program, tomorrow onwards we are starting with a 7 days re-exam revision. This is how the explanations are going to be there for the 7 days in all topics. Topic wise basis, not the mixed question. Tomorrow morning 6 a.m. first session is going to be there. 14th to 20th August. One day maybe extra also will be taken depending upon the festival mode. On 19th we have a festival. So we'll count that one and we'll extend accordingly. So If you are interested to join into this 339 rupees revision course, you can join. Just download Achievers Adda app or go through with the website link which is given. All the links are available in the description. If you join here, just download the app and register. Go to the courses. Second course will be visible over there only. And if you are confusing, you can approach on the WhatsApp number which is visible on the screen also. Thank you so much. And this recording will be valid for 30 days. We will start with a full of enthusiasm tomorrow morning 6 o'clock. I will give you the wake up alarm. Thank you so much. Bye to all.